got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back out. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm on so high. I got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this. You can't stop this.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The fans here fired up as usual at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from South Philly. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, because you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Wentz. But he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Oh, looked like he was at a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. First down, L.A.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Goff. It's complete. He's got Cup. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. On the bootleg, it's Goff. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Try again, it's 2nd and 10. Running is Akers. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll go play action with Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
On play action, Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Akers. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Throwing here is Goff. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. That is Hawks. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, L.A. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 35. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quick throw. Open, so the incompletion brings up 2nd down. Back is Wentz. Looking middle of the field, it's complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Wentz to throw once more. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Wentz. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
To throw, here's Wentz. going for it all. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, Wentz. He finds Goodwin. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 back. Ready.
Throwing again is Wentz. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Wentz. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Throwing is Wentz. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Sanders. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now
Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal. Now, faking the give, forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Ready, break.
On second down, Wentz. Quick throw, taken in. Third and 10. Now Wentz. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, it's gone. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Rams.
Here's Goff. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10, up at the 42. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. They face second down and 7. Goff. This one taken in by Reynolds. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And the last first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Now, Goff. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it. And he's in. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Eagles 3.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing here is Goff. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Exiting the pocket right. Throw on the run is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 46, here's second and a yard. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. On play action, Goff. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second and 10. To throw is Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, Wentz. He takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Wentz. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
On the play action, it's Wentz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Wentz. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets him out of danger and then some, up past the 20-yard line.
22 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. A throw on the move is caught. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's caught. Down the field is Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. He'll let this go. Towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The extra point, up and good. And the Rams extend to a 24-3 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And an Eagles first down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. He finds Goodwin, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, Wentz. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Sanders. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now Wentz. That one taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Point after. Coming up here. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think when you look back at the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, it's Goff. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Akers. Not much happening there, just a short game. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Throwing, Goff, who outs another catch for his favorite target.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, LA. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20 That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. And the Rams come up with the recovery. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Rams offense ready to take over once more. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get it back on offense for 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8.
13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup at 2nd and 8.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams tack on one more to their lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80s.
To throw, here's Wentz. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Set up.
On 2nd down, Wentz. He'll work this out wide for Sanders. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They'll motion their slot man right. To the air. Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'll run up the middle. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 11-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Wentz. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Wentz from the pistol. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. To the goal line and in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer.
17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's Akers. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action. Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And will bring up 3rd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now we'll try to finish up strong. Second down, they need 7. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were forced to travel cross-country to get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.